Hey Hadley and Philemon, and welcome back to Falcons EdTech Tutorials. In this video, we show you how to use Microsoft Word, the basic functions on an iPhone and an Android smartphone. If you want to check out the video in which we show you how to use it on a computer, check this up here, or just subscribe to our channel and you can search for that video in our list of videos. As always, if you want to watch these videos again, not just on a Tech Tip Thursday, just search for Falcons EdTech Tutorials on YouTube, subscribe to our channel, and then you can watch these videos at any time. All right, let's get into it. Microsoft Word, the basics on an iPhone.
All right, so this is just a short video to show you how to use Microsoft Word on an iPhone. First thing you need to do, of course, is to install the Word app from the App Store. Just search Microsoft Word, download that one, and install it. Okay, so we're gonna open up a blank document, but as you can see, there's a bunch of different templates you can use, which might be helpful depending on whatever it is you're trying to create. So we're gonna choose blank document and it'll take you to the screen. The first thing I suggest you do is to put it into cell phone mode. So that's that little icon at the top of the screen, and it actually changes it so that you see the paper in full on your phone. Just makes it easier for formatting purposes. All right, there's a couple of different ways you can change the formatting. The one is with the A with the little pen, again at the top of your screen. If you tap on that, it brings up your formatting options. So from here, we could change the font. So we could change it to Arial if we wished. We could also change the font size. Again, it's always harder on a phone, I find. There we go. And you can change that to size 12. All right, the next thing that you can possibly do here is center your work. So again, if you're writing a title, to get out of that, you just tap that down arrow and then you can do title. You could also get to your fonts and formatting options by tapping those three horizontal dots. For paragraph forming, for things like line spacing, things like line spacing, click on the line spacing option. You can here choose your 2.0 font. Yeah, so that's basic formatting options. You can obviously control your bolding, your italics, your underlining, all that good stuff. So it's pretty straightforward, actually. I think it's almost a bit easier than the full version of Word. All right, so to save this, there's a couple of different things you can do. You can hit those three dots in the top right-hand corner and just hit save. And the first time you save it, it's gonna ask you what you want to name it. So again, name it something that you are going to remember. And I always like to put my last name in if I'm going to be sharing that with someone. Hit done. And then you have to choose the place that you want to store it. So save it in your OneDrive is probably the best place because then it'll be accessible to everyone. And here, of course, you can change where you want to save it. So I'm just going to save it to the OneDrive now. The other thing that I want to show you is how to share it. So you click on that share button, which is the arrow pointing out. And again, you can just send a link directly from your OneDrive. So let's just send it to that same teacher. So we're gonna send it to Jeremy, not Boivin. I'm sure he's a great guy, but Jeremy Wowda. And again, we can add a message, hey, if we need to. Hit send, and that'll actually send it to the teacher. All right. Once you leave this, if you ever want to see your work again, you go to your folders and you can then scroll down and find your paper, tap on it, and you're back into it. And there you go. Boom. All right, that is how to work Microsoft Word on an iPhone. All right, so using Microsoft Word on an Android smartphone is, again, not as powerful as using it on a computer, but it's relatively simple. You need to download Word from your Google Play Store, and then once you open it up, you'll probably need to sign in using your WQSB student information. All right, so then you'll get to this screen. Now, you might have a list of recent documents you've worked on, but if not, you can create a new one by clicking on the plus sign in the top right-hand corner. Here you have a bunch of templates that you can choose to use if you wish, but we're going to work on a blank document today, and then we're going to open that up. So it'll give you these handy notifications when you're first sort of working on it. All right, so again, I would suggest with this that you switch to mobile view. So there's a little cell phone icon in the top toolbar. Tap that, and it changes it to mobile view, which means that now you're looking at a full document on your screen. Formatting can be done by hitting the A with the pen. And here again, you can change your font if you wish. And you can change the font size. All right, you can also center, right? So you can do a center title if you wish, left justify. You can choose to change your line spacing, make it 2.0. You can remove the space after the paragraph. So all of your formatting ends up in this area here, which is pretty straightforward and easy. Hit the down arrow to get rid of that, and then you can simply start the typing process. So it's not great just because it's kind of visually, it's not as clean as working on a computer, but you know, it's better than nothing. This is just okay. All right, so once you are here, to get back to that screen where you want to share or save it, you have to hit the down arrow on the bottom of your screen. And here's where you can change the name. So you have to tap the title there and just change the name that way. So again, history paper. All right, again, I would suggest put in your last name. Notice that I stopped caring about capital letters. Falling apart. All right, and you just tap that way, then that'll save it that way for you. And then you can hit the 3 dots here and you can share it as a PDF or you can save it. So you always want to save it first before you share it, simply because that will allow you to share it as a link with Office 365. So I'm just going to click save. And then now you have the 3 options, and the save was the check mark there with the little sort of sharing arrows here. If you tap that, it'll allow you to share it. So I just saved it to this phone by default, so now I'm going to save it to my OneDrive, and it'll save that. So then here's how you can share it to a teacher. We're not going to allow people access to our contacts just because we don't need that. We're just going to type. Oh, no, that's not going to do that. I probably don't have it. There we go. So it wanted to send it to the people on my phone, so I decided to get out of that and come back in, and then I realized that I was trying to send it through Office 365. So there you go, and you just simply hit send, and now you've shared your paper with your teacher. All right, that's Microsoft Word Basics on Android.